member states, UN agencies and other stakeholders, provide a space for Indigenous peoples, member states and UN systems to exchange information and perspectives in an informal and constructive setting to build consensus building. Identify strategic measures that can be taken to advance the rights of Indigenous peoples at all levels, and highlight specific thematic areas or emerging issues that the Permanent Forum may wish to focus on at our future meetings. I'll now invite interventions or statements from the floor. We can start with Indigenous peoples. If you can identify yourself as well before you speak. We have Mr. Donanari.
Thank you. The UN Permanent Forum staff for give me the opportunity to speak, and then I speak on behalf of my people and my indigenous people of West Papua. West Papua in 1945, when the UN established, and then UN put our territory on the list of decolonization, and established by resolution, UN General Assembly Resolution 448, and then Indonesian annexation because the mining. So they worked together with the US businessmen, and then they changed the country to be communist. So and then Netherlands came and then transfer the administration of West Papua to Indonesia by the agreement, New York agreement they signed in this building. And then in 1969 they make the referendum, and that's a fake referendum. They support by United Nations because only 400 indigenous under the military tension to vote for reject independence and integrate with Indonesia. That's why today my people fight. Our parents fight, and now we continue to fight. And today we set up the military. We call West Papua National Liberation Army, and today fight. And now Indonesians send so many thousand soldiers, and then they burning so many houses of indigenous in the village, and then they kill women, and then they kill the children, and then they beaten up them. And today, so that's why I'm coming here. I'm asking the forum, can you help me to propose to UN Security Council to make the special session to discuss this, because of the fake referendum and Indonesian occupation in 1961 by Indonesian military. That's violence the UN Charter. Indonesia occupied by military is violence, and Indonesia make the illegal referendum fought by indigenous people is violate the UN Charter. That's why I'm asking this forum to asking the UN Security Council to discuss. If not, we continue to fight, and we never give up to fight. My soldier fight, and we come to the United Nations talk. If not, we continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you to the representative of Indigenous peoples of West Papua.
Indonesians living in 8 provinces in Indonesia, and they enjoy a high degree of autonomy to govern their own regions. As part of the Pacific, Indonesia faces the same issues as our Pacific brothers and sisters, and continues to work closely with PIF and MSG in the region. I echo the sentiment raised by delegates from the Solomon Islands on the importance to respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of nations. And as much as we are willing to engage constructively to this forum, we regret that time and again this forum is again being misused by individuals who speak against the principles of the UNDRIP and the UN Charter. At the beginning, Madam Chair, the theme and focus of this forum is clear. That is on health, SDGs, indigenous language, and how do we preserve the role of indigenous people in addressing global issues. The issue of territorial integrity, colonization, separatism has no place in this forum and should not have been raised or even discussed. I therefore request to the Chair that issues related to this shall not be included in the report. I hope that this concern that we have raised several times can be properly reported by the chair. I would like to also make the following comments on the baseless claims that is directed towards our country. Firstly, I regret that such individuals are not informed of the fact that West Papua was never listed as a non-self-governing territory. Let me reiterate here that Papua is and will always be an integral part of the Republic of Indonesia, a fact that has been confirmed by the UN and the international community through UNGA Resolution 2504. Therefore, my delegation deplores that such individuals continue to spread fake information. They have instead hijacked this forum from its true purpose, to advance their own narrow political agenda, and we call on the forum not to follow the many false claims that they make. Second, such individuals also acknowledge the links between the groups here with the terrorist wing of such groups operating in our country. These groups have continued to resort to violence, using women, children, and civilians, including hostage takings and indiscriminate killings, as their tools. And we cannot accept all that. And as we have said in past sessions, we support the promotion of IDP rights in issues that affect them. We remain committed to this cause and support the future work of this forum. I wish to apologize again, Madam Chair. The statements that we have to make that would greatly contribute to the specific dialogue held today were unable to be addressed or to be delivered because of irresponsible statements made by these individuals. Instead, we will just submit our statement to the recorded individuals. I wish your attention on this issue, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the representative of Indonesia. Do we have any more indigenous statements?
Thank you. I'm the indigenous Papuan to look my face different with Indonesian people. This, I tell I'm from Pacific Island, and he said West Papua never on the list of decolonization and on the list of non-self-governing territory. You can open General Assembly Resolution 448 in the General Assembly resolution that set up West Papua on the list on decolonization on 12 December 1950 after the Roundtable Conference in Netherlands between Indonesia and Netherlands. So they split Netherlands New Guinea different with Netherlands Indies because Netherlands Indies their country different. After they get independent from that in the round table, and then they change their country to be communist, and finally US care and Netherlands care, and they push Netherlands to transfer the administration into Indonesia. And then he said, today my soldier killed the indigenous, it's impossible my soldier killed my indigenous people. That's Indonesian come, they send so many thousand. Yesterday, they kill pregnant women, and then they kill the grandmother, and then they burning all the house in the village, and then because they angry, they 30 special force Indonesian, my soldier fight them, and then they running to the jungle, and then 21 lost, 9 dead. That's why today they angry, and now my soldier still fight, and we never stop. If UN not responsible, the program, the sustainable development, will not run in my island, West Papua. And then he said, the Indonesian representative said, it's a violence the United Nations Charter. And then I want to respond back. Why Indonesian send the military in 1961, in 19 December, to occupy my land? My country have independence in 1 December 19. According to the United Nations Charter, Article 73, granted independence for my people. And then we are on the list. But the mining make the Rockefeller give this land to the United Nations building support there to occupy it. And finally today they make big hole in West Papua. They took all mining for themselves, and they make they grow a domestic product for them, not by us. And the poorest people in Indonesia is my indigenous Papuan. So that's why we never stop. And then like that. Thank you.